Let me put the camera in the proper way. Yes. Hello, guys. Hello. Welcome back. Yes, you can hear me. Okay. Welcome back to this new live streaming, guys. In about a few seconds, we are going to watch episode 4 of this final season. We are going to rewatch. If you didn't follow last week's rewatch, you should, because wow, unexpectedly, I thought many other things and I got the theory of the tree. If you wanted to know more about this, you can find it on the channel still. And let's see what's happening today. Because as soon as I rewatched the last episode of the previous one, I noticed some things, and let's see if it's happening even with this episode. Thank you so much for the support. In the meantime, I'm going to stay here for just 30 more seconds, and then we are going to start to rewatch episode 4. Let's see. There are still 4 months left. Yeah, 3.5, and I think we will rewatch everything since that moment, since January. Okay, are you ready to follow me in this rewatch? Let's see. Okay, I will comment sometimes because it's part of me. It's impossible for me to stay silent throughout the entire episode to try to understand me. So sorry if you can't find the tiny screen below here down below, because we are during a live streaming, and here on this platform you know that we can't, during the live streaming, we can't put an extra screen. So sorry for that. Okay, ready to start watching it. 3, 2, 1, go.
こんな時間にどこへ行くんだ。
忘れ物をしたんで、これから本部に取りに戻るところです。失礼します。
ファルコ、頼みたいことは
何ですか、クルーガーさん。
クルーガー。
この収容区から中身を確認された。
そうですね。
This music is amazing.
収容区外のポストに投函してきてほしいんだ。
いいですよ。家族宛てですか。
俺がここに無事にいるって伝えたいだけ。
In fact, yes. Yeah. Okay, there's the opening. In the meantime, you will join, maybe. Okay, I will decrease the volume a little bit. And in the meantime, I'm drinking. While there's the opening, I drink. From the darkness, stay and good job, Kota Yamamoto. Great music, great opening, great soundtracks, everything. The destruction and regeneration. War, my war. Okay, let's see.
おい、何の騒ぎ？
タイバー家ご一行が来訪されました。
なんだと。
I thought that this Tiber family was about to last longer, but
急にすまないな。私がタイバー家
Kakashi sensei. He has the same voice acting, that's why I said it.
お初にお目にかかり光栄です。タイバーが。よろしく、マガト隊長。では、我がタイバー家一族を紹介させていただこう。
I remember that in that moment I was trying to find the new title. I mean, at the beginning I thought it was Willy, but no, I was totally wrong.
一族の誰が戦争の巨人か。
いいえ、見当もつきません。本当にここにお越しになっているのかさえ。
話に聞いた通り、資料深い。しかし、いますよ。戦鎚の巨人。
Oh, nobody would have expected this. Absolutely.
ここにはヘイロス像を見に来たんだ。100年前、人間でありながら大地の悪魔を打ち破り、世界を救ったマーレの方。
What a nice storytelling, Willy. Villy, not Willy, Villy.
勇ましく美しく、傷一つない。まさにマーレの魂そのものだ。
ええ、まさしく。銅像の中は空洞ですし。
隊長殿は手厳しいな。噂ではマーレの徴兵制復活を働きかけているとか。
マーレ人の戦争とは新聞の活字にのみ存在します。字を読むだけで領土が広がるのだから楽でいい。鉄砲玉を浴びるのが手なずけた悪魔の末裔や亡国の民ならなおのこといい。
I hope to see more Magath in part 2 too. I want to discover more about that character.
戦争への歩みを止めないでしょう。もしマーレを裏から操る者がいるなら言ってやりたい。とうに手遅れだと。
Mm.
本当に容赦がないな、隊長。立つ瀬がない。察しの通り、この国はタイバー家の権限下にある。だがマーレが軍国主義の道を歩んだのは、あくまでマーレが選んだことだ。我々はマーレへの贖罪として自由と力を与えた。結果、エルディアもマーレも闇夜に投げ出された。その責任はタイバー家にある。私は来たる祭事において世界にすべてを明かす。
Yeah, reveal it and then die. Because I think next week it will be something incredible to rewatch.
手をマガト。今一度この手を握ってくれまいか。
おはよう、バカ。
ピーク、何やってんだよ。
こっちの方がしっくりくるんだ。びっくりさせちゃった？
No, not at all.
普通に立って歩けよ。巨人は南からやってくる。その意識から壁の北側の山岳部に行くほど守りは薄くなっています。では、北側から叩くべきか。それも一つの手でしょう。しかし、大型船が着岸可能な桟橋は依然として鳩場のみです。我々の物量を生かすなら。では、南か。ですが南は調査船団を失ったように敵の注意が集中していますので、鳩場が破壊されている可能性もあります。
Oh, you should thank Reiner because thanks to him, you know how and where to attack in the case. Oh, come on, look.
パラディ島作戦は順調だな。上官方は大変壮麗であられる。どんな作戦を告げられるか楽しみだ。
例えば、4人の子供に。
Exactly. Look, even here, I told you 9 months ago. This is the same theme of the loop. I mean, the thing that is going to go on and on through generations.
一度勝ったくらいであの騒ぎだ。こっちの気も知らない。
Yeah, in this case, I agree with the Porco. They don't have any idea, the new generations, about what's going on. Yeah. But you also don't know, Porco, so...
今日はどうした？
マルコが初めてガビに勝ったんだよ。
へえ、成績ね。
Oh, do you remember the landscape here of Liberia that we saw it even in season 3 part 2 when Grisha was explaining things? Oh, no way.
次の鎧はポーズで決まりだ。今さらあんたが資格対象になるわけない。私は天下を挙げて祖国に。
Oh, do you remember the difference? Sorry, I interrupted 1 second. Do you remember the difference of the personality of Gabi? See, in this episode, I mean, we are in episode 4. Her personality is super confident, super strong, etc. But later, do you remember in episode 16 how fragile she was? That she was looking at Peak because she was terrified because of Eren. So all these differences, you can understand them as soon as you watched everything. But at the beginning, we were saying, "Oh, Gabi, stop with this attitude. Gabi, you're too presumptuous," and in fact, she is. But in episode 16, or some episodes before, some previous episodes too, you see how Gabi changed somehow. She's like this instead of being like this, or no, I can do it. And in episode 16, you see that Gabi, she's, what should I do, Pika-san? What should I do? Oh no. There is a difference, don't you think? So, this is really nice. I like now to see that, yeah, even Gabi changed a little bit. Even if she doesn't want to admit to herself, but this is part of the experience she's getting. And I think, yeah, Gabi is totally different. Look at her in episode 1 or in episode 4, as we are now, when she's challenging Falco. No, look, I will be greater than you. No, look, you can't do anything. While even she can't do anything later, so there's no difference. But there is a difference in the way she is perceiving the world around herself. So if at the beginning she was so self-confident, later, even later, yeah, when she's talking with Kaya too, we see a different Gabi. We see a Gabi who is full of insecurities. And wow, now when I see this Gabi and the Gabi of later, she changed already, don't you think? I'm pretty sure about this.
でも軍はまだ鎧の継承者を発表していない。その日が来るまで、俺はやることをやるだけだ。おい、あいつかっこつけてんぞ。あんたの家は兄貴が獣を継ぐんだから。
Unfortunately, yes.
何のためにそこまでするの？
And here Falco was clear.
お前のためだよ。
I'm doing it for you.
ちょっとぜ、おい。
Yes.
私の邪魔しといて、私のためだって言いたいわけ？わけわかんないんだけど。
It will make sense later. Trust me, Gabi. It will make sense later.
あら、おかえり。
Without Falco, she would have been killed since the beginning.
お前は俺たちの救世主だ。ガビー。いや、私とフィー。何してんだい。昼間から酔っ払って女の子に抱きついて。このじじい。苦しいそこだいね。英雄を叩いて何が悪い。あんたなんかに叩えられちゃ演技が悪いよ。ほら、とっとと母ちゃんのとこへ帰んな。さあ、あんたらはこれを持ってきな。ちゃんと食べて、ブラウン副長みたいに大きくなるんだよ。ありがとうございます。
Yes, they will declare it and something else will happen too.
それじゃあ、マーレの問題はすべて解決して最高だな。無理だって思ってる。語尾は違うのか。先月まで殺し合ってた中東連合の国々も含まれるんだぞ。 俺の一家は外国の収容区から移って
I would have liked to know more about Udo or Zofia. Unfortunately, we didn't have this chance, but it would have been so interesting, I guess.
ここを選んだのはきっとエルディア人を理解してもらうためだよ。私たちは悪魔じゃありませんって。
どうやって？
笑え。あんたの見返したいって気持ちはよーくわかるけど、卑屈にしてたらまず無理だから。あとゾフィアはわけのわからない自己演出をやめろ。
Melissa speaks, I mean, she's talking about the weird attitude of Zofia, but
私はありのままで
yes,
問題な
you're
いでしょ。
perfect.
可愛いし頭もいいもんだから、偉い人籠絡しまくりで評価はより確実になるわ
So
ね。
perfect that we saw it later. So perfect.
あんたら今度悪くひいきしたら中深い悪魔じゃねえかよ。マガト隊長だ。
Look, let me tell you honestly before we go on. It all depends how Gabi will develop her character in part 2. I don't know if we will have a different opinion about her. I don't know if she will develop a new way to think about the world that she's living in. I don't know, but definitely before giving a final judgment on Gabi, I prefer to reach the end because never say never. Most of the times you find characters that you don't like, but later you have a different perception. You think something else and you regret what you thought about that character in particular. So I hope to have the same feeling for Gabi because at the beginning nobody liked her. At the beginning everyone was reluctant when he or she was talking about her, but I still have the hope. I hope to see something else till the end of a part 2 before judging her because I think Gabi was the typical character who was so easy to be judged because she's saying something we don't like. She's the prototype of the character that we don't want to be next to. She is the representation of what we don't like usually. Huh? And I think, yes, Isayama made a great job to underline these aspects of her personality because it was so easy for us to say, oh no, I don't like Gabi. Oh no, I hate Gabi. No. But as I told you before, Gabi is changing already throughout these episodes, and she's changing so much by reaching the end of a part 1 because she has these disillusional thoughts in front of her face, in front of her eyes, and even if she's trying to defeat these thoughts little by little, as much as she can, she already knows that everything in front of her is so evident that she will never be able to disagree as much as she's going on. I don't know what's happening in part 2, but I hope to see some other details to see if she really is going to stay the same until the end or if she's going to change more than part 1. Let's see. I'm really curious about this character because maybe at the end, if something else is happening, maybe we're going to like Gabi at the end. We don't know, or maybe not. But until we reach the end, I will never say my final judgment on her. So let's see. Let's see how she develops her character. Look, I'm going to move the chairs on.
大掛かりな解体工事が必要だと。老朽化が深刻でした。
Yeah. Yeah, because they know that something is coming, of course. But they didn't know how. And this is great.
そして、この国の最高司令官はあなたです。それは少し違うな。私はソーダリンを握ったものだ。先代の誰もこれを握ろうとしなかったのがわかる。重すぎる。
In fact,
今
Willy
すぐに
made
命を落と
something
したい。
unexpected, something
逃げざるを
different.
得ない時代が来てしまった。
Yeah.
私はたまたまなんだ。たまたま順番が回ってきただけの男なんだよ。
In,
家は倒
in,
壊す
in
るのです
italiano
から
diremmo ma che
使え
sfiga
る
Willy.
柱も
Cioè proprio lui, già a lui gli
そ
toccava.
の
Oh.
ものの中にも我が家にはすでにネズミが入り込んでいるようです。
やったじゃないか、ファルコ。クレーガーさんのおかげですよ。正直、今からガビの評価を上回るとは思いませんが、それでも迷わず突き進めそうです。そうか。
No, look, I'm still shocked about what I told you last week. If you didn't watch it, go and check it out. It's still on the channel. But the mirror of these characters and the fact that there is this loop. Look, even now Falco is repeating, look, I'm moving forward no matter what's going to happen. These are the same sentences repeated over and over again. But that's the beauty of this story, because it makes you understand that no matter the generations, I mean, no matter if it's an older generation or a new generation, some concepts, some ideas are the same, even if they live in a different environment. But this is so good to see that no matter where they are, because Falco is on the other side, Eren was on the opposite side, no matter where they live, no matter the circumstances they are living in, they are saying the same things. So when Eren is saying, look, later we will see it next week, but when Eren is saying to Reiner, look, we are not so different, we are the same, I agree. Because no matter where you are, no matter where you were born, you can repeat the same sentences, you can feel the same. And wow, Isayama made it from this point of view, I guess, because you feel that there is no difference at the end of the day. So no matter the impositions of differences that others, that the most powerful people on both sides, they are trying to create, at the end they are all equal, they are all the same, and they are fighting for nothing, because if they could find other ways to solve these things, it would have been too easy. So the more we go on, the more I can stand more on Armin's side, because he's saying, look, if we only found a different way to solve all this, yes, he is totally right. And even 9 months ago, I was saying the same thing. Armin is right, but that doesn't mean that it's easy to do. And in fact, it's not, because all sides, they have these prejudices, they have these stereotypes, they have these ideas that they can be dissolved so easily. And that's why we have these problems, even in the real world, even nowadays we have the same exactly the same exact problems. And that's why this story is inspirational, and that's why I think Isayama wanted to talk about this to the new generations, because I want to remark this is a shonen manga, and if we follow the target, the shonen manga, they are for young boys, even if later we discovered that even I can read this manga, even if I am not a boy. It's just the target of, let's say, not the target, but the will of the magazine to reach that type of people. Okay, I don't want to make a discrimination right now, but if we learn something like this, we understand that Isayama wanted to direct these messages to the new generations, because the new generations are the power of the world that it's coming next. And by directing these messages to the new generations, he was making a work of art, because these messages are so important. And the fact that he is including even new generations in this story, generation after generation, I think Isayama is hoping that the same mistakes are not remade, even if there is a huge difficulty, because it's not so easy to repeat the same, to refrain from making the same mistakes as before, right? Um, okay. Yeah, I didn't change my mind about this. I think Isayama's story is awesome. Great messages are conveyed here. It depends if you want to understand them or not. But to some people, or even to me, these messages are clear. They are obvious. Not, I don't know if it's because I'm already an adult and I can see everything in a different way. I don't know if people who are younger than me, they can think the same thing. Or I don't know if the new generations, I don't know if boys or girls who are younger than me can reach this level, can understand what's the real message behind this story, or if these new generations who are reading the manga, they have to wait 10 more years to understand what's going on. This is happening with many other stories so far, but I don't know if the new generations who are reading Shingeki no Kyojin as a manga right now, they can understand what's the message that Isayama wants to convey here. I think to me, or my generation, or to my generation, is so clear, so obvious, and we hope that even new generations who are reading this story can understand what Isayama wants to tell us. Because if they can understand, I know, I open a bracket, I think that new generations are smarter than us. So if they can understand the message that Isayama wants to convey, wow, they can really change this world we are living in. If it's still too difficult for them to understand, I can understand that, because, as I told you, you can watch anime decade after decade and your opinions are changing too. So I just hope that the new generations who are reading this manga can understand what Isayama wanted to tell them, because this is great. If they can understand, they can change even the world in which we live in, and this is so important.
感謝したいのは俺の方だな。何度も手紙のやり取りを手伝ってくれて。
Thank you, Falco, for bringing Mikasa and all the others.
それは家族のことから。
Ma, look, when we saw the baseball glove, okay? Oh my! Do you remember 9 months ago? I was telling you, I was making a sort of connection with the Zeke. Anyway, and I wasn't surprised later to see that I was right. But now that I saw the entire part one, that baseball glove has a deep meaning. Look, now that we know the entire part one, and I can move from one episode to the other one, that baseball glove is the heritage of Xava, and the fact that now Eren has this baseball glove next to him. Oh, this is something crazy. After we understood all that happened to Xava, and after all that happened to Zeke, that baseball glove next to Eren on the bench. Oh no, F way. And the fact that he has also the baseball ball. Huh? But can I tell you once again, I still don't change my mind. Eren doesn't agree with the Zeke's plan. I'm deeply convinced about this. I told you already many months ago. If you followed all of my commentary, you know what I believe. I believe that Eren is just using somehow Zeke, because if you saw I don't remember right now which episode. Episode 15 or episode no episode 16 no episode 14 or episode 15. We will reach it anyway. But you saw that Zeke was rescued by Ymir because I'm pretty sure that that girl that Zeke is seeing before dying somehow, she is the same girl of the poster of a part two in front of Eren. And I think Eren wants to use Zeke to reach Ymir. And I'm so convinced about this. Hello, hola, hola, saludo desde Peru, hola. Um, but I'm so convinced that Eren doesn't agree with Zeke's plan. Eren just needs Zeke because he needs to start the rambling. But he doesn't agree with Zeke's plan because he wants to rescue Mikasa and all the others. And it would be incoherent. I mean, if Eren agrees with Zeke, even his friends have to be killed. And this is impossible. Eren doesn't agree with this. Eren wants to reach Ymir because Ymir can, I don't know, maybe it's too long as a discussion, okay? But Eren wants to start the rumbling. That's it. He doesn't agree with his plan. I'm pretty sure. Look, I am expecting this because I don't think it's too good to be true. I don't think, okay, now we are the two brothers. Yeah, let's make peace together and let's fight together for this. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Lo vorrei dire tanto, ma non posso, mai infatti. Mai infatti. Ma infatti faremo anche tante live streaming dopo, perché bisognerà parlarne, ovviamente. Ma from the poster, you see Eren facing Ymir, and that's what's its plan. He wants to reach Ymir because Ymir can give him the power. And I told you, in my opinion, it's just my opinion. I'm not sure about what I'm saying. Just try to understand me. These are just the theories, okay? But Eren wants to reach Ymir. Ymir can give him the power. But before giving the power to him, he wants to talk to her. Because from the trailer, we see that everyone is pointing at Ymir, and she was the target of many people in the past. So she suffered. But Eren, before having the power, he has to listen to her story. And that's why I think there will be a huge background story about Ymir, how she died, what happened, and everything. Okay. But after he will listen to her, he will be able to ask her, please, I will be the one. I don't know, maybe he will say the usual sentences that we hear always, in which we say, I will be the one to finish this world. And please, Ymir, give me your power. And let's be sure that thanks to me, I will sacrifice myself. Yeah, Eren will say it for sure. I will sacrifice myself for the best of this world. And he will transform in this ultimate form of Ymir because Ymir will agree with this, so they can start the rumbling and everything. And I still remember, I told you several times, even months ago, before even knowing the end of the story, because I don't know. But there is this statue, this representation of Ymir that It depends. It can be a monster, or it can be a super angelic transformation in which you see that she's so big because she's the Titan, the founding Titan, actually. And Eren will transform into her. But of course, Eren is a man and Ymir is a woman. So he will keep the face of the Titan. I mean, he will keep his face as a man. But the height of this giant, of this Titan, will be the same height of Ymir, that Ymir's Titan that we see even in season 2 in the ending, I think, in which you see this huge giant with, like, it seems that she has a torch, like the Statue of Liberty. Okay, now I don't know what that is. I mean, I think that's her power, immense power. But I think Eren will transform in her last form, and the rambling will start, and Eren will be killed because it has to be like this. And the only people who can kill Eren are the best friends. Look, I already imagine the scene in which they are killing him. I'm imagining two options, okay? No, two to three options. I will tell you now because I prefer to tell you in advance. So when we will meet again next year here during the live streamings, you can tell me, oh look, you knew it already, or no, you were making a mistake. So this is great. This is why I like to do things like this, because I like to imagine, and then it can happen. It happens even in other stories that I'm following. Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong. But even if I'm wrong, it was really nice to guess with all of you. Or it was nice for you, or it was funny for you to hear me and to say, "Ha, look, maybe now you're laughing. When I will tell you my three theories, you will laugh and you will say, she doesn't know anything that is happening, or she's totally wrong because." Da, 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 da. But I want to tell you my theories, okay, that I developed in these months. And some of them, they are the same as 9 months before. So nothing is changed. Okay, one theory is that his best friends are about to kill him. That means Mikasa and Armin together, because they are Eren's best friends. They are Eren's family. And of course, I think Eren would be proud. Try to understand what I mean. But he would be proud to be killed by them instead of by somebody else. I think if you ask Eren, would you like to be killed by your best friends, or would you like to be killed by the military forces, or by somebody else, or by Marley? I think that he would have said, I prefer to be killed by my best friends. So of course, this is one of my first theories. I think Eren will be killed for sure, and I will cry for that because I'm quite emotional. But it depends on the way he will be killed. Uh, I think, yeah, his best friends is the best option. And of course, from what I believe, since the season 2, this is my second theory. He said, Mikasa, I hate you, but this is not the truth. My second theory is that Mikasa only is going to kill him because, or I don't know, some seconds before or some seconds after she's doing something like this, he is going to reveal his feelings to her, or I don't know, but in that case, maybe Isayama wants to finally reveal the fact that, to me it was simply obvious, but okay. Uh, in my opinion, in season 2, Mikasa and Eren, they were confessing their love to one another, but maybe Isayama didn't want that scene, in which they said, I love you, oh, I love you too. Because maybe Isayama was afraid that the fans would have not liked this, or maybe they would have said, oh, it's turning romantic here, so it's a little bit something meh, okay. But to me it was quite obvious that Eren and Mikasa are loving one another. And okay, in season 2, we understand that Mikasa is loving Eren. Come on, I think it's obvious. I think all girls understand this, because if we put ourselves in a Mikasa's position, I think that just by saying, "Look, Eren, it's not what you think." Um, when he's confessing to her that he is good for nothing and he can't solve things, she's saying, no, you're not right, you're wrong, because you saved me and I wanted to thank you for this, I wanted to thank you for that, I wanted to that. Come on, all girls would have understood that she was saying, look, Eren, I love you, man. It's something something clear, okay. But the counterpart, Eren, was having a great declaration of love in that moment. Come on, by saying, I will always put the scarf around you. This is obvious. This is a way to reply, Mikasa, I love you too. Why do you say I hate you when in season 2 you said I will always put a scarf around you forever? This doesn't make sense. These are two different things. So, okay, my second theory is that Eren will be killed by Mikasa only. And yeah, she will always have the scarf around her anyway. So that even if Eren will die, physically speaking, Eren will be there for her forever, because that scarf is his love. Since he decided to give it to her, it was like giving part of him to her. And that's love. This is love going beyond everything. And this will be beautiful, because you see that love can go against anything, no matter the body, because the soul matters, and it will be something else. Okay, this is my second theory. Maybe it's too romantic. Maybe after all we saw, I don't know, it will be too romantic, but at the same time it will be so beautiful, don't you think? I think, yeah, that it will be so beautiful to watch, because it's something metaphysical, something that goes beyond everything. And okay. No, I just connected, okay? I just connected what he said in season 2 and what can happen later, because Mikasa always has that scarf, okay? That scarf it means no matter where you go, I will always be there for you. And I tell you another thing at this point, that's why maybe it makes sense. Maybe everything can make a sense. Do you remember in episode 1, Mikasa, does she have the scarf at that moment? Yes, she has. She has. Does she? I think she has. In that scene in episode 1, Eren is crying. And Mikasa is asking him, or she's saying, "Ah, Eren, you're crying." Or was that a question? I mean, is he saying? Is she saying, "Eren, why are you crying?" Or is she saying, "Ah, Eren, you're crying"? Was that an affirmative a sentence or was it a question? Can I see it 1 second? I need to know. I need to know right now because I needed to watch it once again. ちょっと待ってください. Wait a second. Oh, because this will make sense once again. Oh, every week I'm finding new theories right now. Okay, I already had this theory in my mind, but let me watch 1 second of the first episode at the beginning. Okay, just a few frames, just a few seconds, because it makes sense. At this point, it makes sense. She's asking. I mean, okay. Wait a second, because I have to find the episode. And in the meantime, I'm drinking because, oh no, if that's what I believe, oh, this makes sense. That's why maybe people said that it was coherent. Okay, season 1. Okay, the first. I think this is not dub. No. The first seconds. ちょっと待ってください. Let me watch. Two birds. Two birds, but there is Eren's eye. Okay. I will decrease the volume a little bit. Wait. Because this is like Boruto, yo. The first episode of Boruto, the first 5 frames, okay? Oh, wait a second. This is like Boruto, the first episode, that there are the first minute is already the key of everything. Oh my. Okay, sorry. If you join me now, I suggest you to watch these live streaming from the beginning. But now I'm checking the first seconds of episode 1 because I have a theory. And if you join me now, later I will explain you once again. Okay, first seconds. 2 birds. Eren's eye. And inside of the eye, there are the 2 birds flying. Wait. Let's go on. Okay. The attack. But there are 2 birds. 2 birds. Okay? 2 birds instead of 3. If there were 3, that could have been Eren, Mikasa, and Armin. But there are 2 birds. And the 2 birds flying over the world, over the walls. That means freedom, right? Freedom except for the walls. That is the first thing they wanted to do, to go out from the walls and reach freedom. But there are 2 birds, not 3. That's Eren and Mikasa at this point, with the scarf thing. Otherwise, if there were 3 birds, I would have said that probably that theory in which Mikasa and Armin are killing Eren, or those 2 birds are Armin and Mikasa after Eren is killed. That means freedom for them, for the 2 of them. Does that mean that Mikasa and Armin are the only one who will survive after the last battle? No, don't tell me. No. Okay, maybe I'm saying something stupid. Forgive me for this, but let's go on for these few seconds. I needed to see. 3 of them are, yes.
その日、
Oh,
人類は思い出した。
but it could make sense actually. I will keep this live streaming too,
奴らに支配されていた恐怖。
because I said other things today.
鳥かごの中に囚われていた。
Okay.
屈辱。
Yes, but look, see, now that we know a little bit more of this story, because we are reaching the end, they are always showing Eren's eyes. As if, no, but he was not a Titan at that moment. No, it's wrong. It's wrong. Because he was transformed into Titan later. Right? So how is it possible? How is it possible? Wait, I'm just thinking. Sorry if sometimes I don't talk. It's because I'm thinking. How is it possible? If he was not a Titan at that time, how is it possible that he could see everything from the future? It's not possible. Am I saying stupid things? Okay, don't tell me. I don't want to know. Let's go on. Ok. Bellissimo, bellissimo questo momento. Bellissimo. Ma vediamo. No, I wanted to see. I want to see. I have a doubt right now. I have a doubt about what I'm saying. Okay, 1 second, guys. Be patient, and then we go back to part 1 of the season 4. Why I confuse my mind? Grazie Lorenzo, ma allora ci ho preso in qualcosa. Vabbè, non dirmi cosa, ma ci ho preso in qualcosa. Ma porca miseria, ma allora non capisco sta cosa. Ok, qua c'è la opening, devo andare avanti. Yega! Ci ho preso allora in qualcosa. Ci ho preso in qualcosa, guys. Oh, I'm happy. Ma non capisco su cosa, non dirmelo, logicamente ne parleremo alla fine, ok? Dopo ti dico la terza teoria, che è un'altra teoria. Okay, here we are, okay? The first seconds of episode 1, okay? They are the most, plus the title, okay? Ah, wait, the title. To you, 2,000 years later. Okay, I have my final decision before knowing the real answer. This is Ymir. To you, Eren, 2,000 years later. Because maybe Ymir, when she's explaining her story to Eren, she has a discussion with Eren. To you, here you are. To you, Eren, I give you my power. To you after 2,000 years. It makes a sense. It makes sense. To you, Eren, after 2,000 years later, I give you my power, so please solve everything. Or Eren is saying to Ymir, to you, 2,000 years later, to you, 2,000 years later, I solved the problem. And I prefer the first one. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Okay, these seconds are important. The flower. The flowers. No, aspetta. Should I... Oh! Ok. Aspetta. Should I go frame after frame? No, aspetta, 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 c'è un problema qua. Aspetta. I fiori, the flowers. The mom that is attacked because there is a Dinah killing Carla. Who's that? Marco! Aspetta! No, questa cosa è sconvolgente. Devo andare di cioè proprio devo andare piano, ok? Porca miseria. Who's that? Aspettate un secondo, sto ragionando. I'm thinking. Ok, let's go on. Dopo ti leggo, Lorenzo, arrivo, un attimo. There is this windmill, but the windmill. Where did we see the windmill? Wait. Oh, whoa, oh, oh, wait, wait. One more time. This is the armor, I mean, the uniform that the Tiber's guards are using. I saw it before in this episode 4 of season 4, part 1, when they are opening the door to Magath. That's the same uniform. Did he see everything already? Till that point? But he was not a Titan at that moment. Okay, let's go on. Then there are some... But these toys, after the uniform, there are some toys. But these toys are not the same toys of Xava. These are the toys of the boy, of the baby girl of Xava. I remember that Xava, when he was explaining his story, the fact that his wife discovered that he was an alien, and she decided to end her life and the life of their daughter. In that scene, we saw Xava on his knees, and he was like this, but he was surrounded by toys. Am I wrong? Oh my! But that symbol, I don't know, the symbol like a sakura. But this could be Xava. Am I wrong? Ah, l'ha cambiato, vabbè, allora niente. Però aveva senso, però. Ok, andiamo avanti lo stesso. Cos'è quell'altra roba? Oh raga, cioè nel senso mi sono sconvolta oggi. Perché quando faccio i rewatch, cioè, mi viene l'ispirazione. Ok. Ok? Questo, cioè, this is, immediately after the toys, there is the scene of 4 members, five members who were killed, and I think that's in the moment of Annie, when she's killing Petra and the others. Yes. Well, this with the V here, the Vespa. I think it's a Vespa here. Blah. Okay. Okay. In fact, yes, Eren is having a dream, but wait. Yes.
そろそろ帰ろう。
Uh,
そんなに寝ぼけるまで熟睡してたの？
すっげえ長い夢を見てた気がするんだけど。
uh-huh.
なんだったっけ思い出せねえな。
Ma?
エレン、どうして泣いてるの？
Yes! That was a question! Okay, I will stop watching this episode 1. That was a question! Why are you crying? I thought that he saw even the way in which he was killed, but... Okay. Let me say it once again. But in that moment, how can he have a dream of these things if he was not a Titan still? Because there has to be a connection between the dream and the owner of a Titan. Okay, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I'm just guessing, please. Don't tell me if I'm right or wrong, but yeah. As I told you last week about the tree thing, okay, it makes sense because I want to repeat this to you. Eren here in this first episode, he is next to a tree. And this tree is full of leaves. That means it can mean life, it can be hope, it can be everything, because when trees are full bloomed or they have all their leaves, it means that they are alive, okay? But in season 4, part 1, especially when he was talking to Falco, even in the previous episode, and he was revealing himself to us, of course, as Eren. He was next to a tree that was without leaves when he is sitting on the bench next to Falco. And of course, the tree without leaves, it means death, because it's like winter when the trees, how can I say, is losing all the leaves. It means that the leaves are dying when they fall down and a new cycle of nature is starting again, okay? Why are you crying? Yes, Mikasa had the scarf, if I'm not wrong. I didn't notice that. Oh, no. I didn't notice that. But if he had that dream, maybe he could see even something else. Okay, it's just my theory, okay? I think that, okay, I repeat the 2 theories until the 3rd. First one, Eren will be killed by Mikasa and Armin together. Can you imagine that scene? Okay, maybe Armin is transforming into the Colossal and he's behind Eren in this ultimate form, like Ymir style. I call it Ymir style so you can understand. And he's taking him. He's trying to stop him, and Mikasa is giving the final attack. Or Mikasa and Armin, he will not be a colossal titan this time, and they will go with the swords, right? They will go like this. I think I will cry a lot here. Okay, second theory is that Mikasa only is going to kill him after, I don't know if before, I mean some scenes before, he is going to tell her, look Mikasa, I love you, yappari. Yappari is Kira. Yeah, I will love you. I love you and I will always love you, but now you have to kill me. And Mikasa, with all the tears on her eyes, she's alone in this beautiful scene in which she is elevated, like the goddess we saw in episode 6. And she's elevated and like this, and I am crying. Or Eren is revealing the feelings later. I mean, once he will be almost dead, the perfect scene, the perfect romantic scene, in which Eren is like this, and Mikasa is carrying him after she's trying to kill him, and he will say, Mikasa, I was lying to you, I love you, or something like that. I will cry hard, I guess. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, and the third theory that I have is that, okay, maybe all his friends, okay, he's transforming into the Ymir style form, and all his friends, the same friends that they were over there in that scene of the in that sunset scene in which he is saying nobody will, no, I will transfer my titan power to nobody of you. Okay, in that scene they were all blushing and Eren was saying, you're so important to me, you all are important to me. So plus Hanji and Levi all together, they will be elevated. Do you remember when the Chosa Heian is reacting or is attacking? That we saw it even here in season 4, part 1, when they are attacking Magath and all the others, and they are like this, and they all trying to kill him. Wow, this would be a massacre. About feelings, I'm talking. I think I will cry hard. Not just because it's the end, but also because to watch a scene like this, I think I will cry. Okay, these are my three theories. Who's going to kill Eren? Because I think Eren will be killed, and he's doing what he's doing to as a way to separate from them and to let them kill him. Because if he is killed by them, he can accept it. He can die in peace. If somebody else is going to kill him, it's not the same. I don't know how to say it, but that's what I believe. If you know that your dearest people agreed, agreed, no, they don't, but let's say they accept your fate and they can give you this favor, they can do to you this favor to be killed by them. I think that's the best way to die for him, because he has to. I'm pretty sure that he will not survive, because it will not be a great ending if he survives, I guess. No, no. His fate is already decided and he can't escape from this. This is what I believe. Sorry, I'm reading your comments really quick and then I will go on with the episode of part 4. I mean, part 4, season 4, part 1. Ciao, pensi che il trailer della seconda parte possa uscire entro questi 2 mesi? Ma a questo punto non, ciao, ciao Andres Piaggio. Andres, non lo so, ma non credo. Forse a questo punto è meglio anche no, perché l'altra volta successe un casino, se ti ricordi bene. Ci furono persone che logicamente obiettarono sul trailer e dissero che quello non era il trailer vero, che era stato fatto in pre-produzione, e quindi era una cosa a sé. Quindi secondo me, onde evitare altre polemiche, può anche essere che non creino nessun altro trailer, che mettano magari un'altra key visual, può essere, ma forse il trailer è troppo, lasciamo perdere. Cioè è meglio arrivare direttamente agli episodi, che così non abbiamo anche le rotture di cavolo prima, perché già ne abbiamo subite troppe secondo me, quindi non credo, forse un'altra key visual? Potrebbe anche essere, sì, sì. O forse un bel regalo di Natale, il trailer nel giorno di Natale, così boom, facciamo il botto. Ti consiglio di vedere Tokyo Revengers, è davvero una gran bella serie. Sì, ne ho sentito molto parlare, è la moda del momento, nel senso la chiamo moda perché tutti ne parlano e quindi so che ha venduto tantissimo anche qui in Giappone, lo so, però oddio, per il momento passo, nel senso che per il momento decido di affrontare altre avventure. Poi non si sa mai, se non dico che devo cambiare idea, ma semplicemente avendo tantissime cose da guardare tra poco, da ottobre, avrò troppe cose da guardare e poi voi avete scelto Steins Gate per l'anno prossimo. Vabbè che apro parentesi, penso di seguire Monster lo stesso, perché non lo so, ho questo sentore, so che tutti ne parlano, cioè parlano tutti di Monster e della sua grandezza a livello psicologico, come storia psicologica, e io adoro le cose psicologiche, lo sapete, ma so, nonostante molte persone magari non abbiano guardato l'anime, ma abbiano letto tantissimo il manga di Monster, sto dicendo, so che molte persone amano Monster, specialmente in Italia e anche comunque nel resto del mondo, perché se andate a vedere la classifica di My Anime List, tra i seinen, perché è un manga seinen, Monster vediamo, è al secondo, al secondo posto, terzo posto, non lo so. Vediamo se riesco a trovarlo velocemente, poi vado avanti perché è promesso. Vediamo. Manga, eccolo qua, top manga di My Anime List. Vediamo. Monster è quinto. Tra tutti i manga, cioè nella top manga di tutto, non solo dei seinen, proprio di tutto, Monster è al quinto posto con il voto 9.1. Vabbè, al primo c'è Berserk, poi c'è JoJo, parte 7, al terzo posto c'è One Piece, al quarto posto c'è Vagabond, che seguirò anche Vagabond in altri modi, ve lo farò sapere. Però Monster è al quinto posto, quindi penso che lo seguirò comunque sia, perché so che c'è l'anime, è abbastanza lunghetto, sì. Però ecco, Tokyo Revengers per il momento passo, preferisco guardare altre storie, il che non significa che io non seguirò anche quello, assolutamente, però aspetto ancora un po' perché ho troppe robe da seguire. Capelli corti e le sembrava più grande. Aspetta, non posso dirti ovviamente cosa stai azzeccando, cosa no. Bravo, non dire niente, grazie. Ma posso dirti che hai una comprensione della storia assurda. Oh, bene, ok. C'è da vedere se Mappa si ricollegherà al primo episodio o al capitolo 1 del manga. Penso di sì. Dai, fingers crossed, penso di sì. Sì, l'uniforme è la stessa, ma la maggior parte degli eventi di quel sogno sono filler, poiché collegati al primo finale che Isayama aveva in mente, dopo l'uscita della prima stagione ha deciso di cambiarlo. Ma no, ma perché? Cavolo, per un pelo, ci avevo quasi azzeccato. Il finale originale che aveva previsto doveva essere praticamente simile a quello di The Mist. No, non l'ho mai visto. No, non ho visto il film. Bene, meno male che non l'ho visto. Allora. Te lo spiegheranno. Beh, allora se mi spiegheranno tutto, benissimo. Comunque andiamo avanti, scusate, sono in ritardo. Avete capito le mie tre teorie? Comunque terrò anche in questo caso la live streaming sul canale, quindi chi non ha potuto vederlo adesso potrà ricollegarsi dopo, perché vedete queste teorie vengono su, cioè no, effettivamente queste tre teorie su come finirà ce le avevo già da prima di fare questa live streaming logicamente, però magari dirvele non ve le ho dette, soprattutto la terza o anche la seconda, quindi tengo. I will keep this live streaming because in the previous live streamings I didn't tell you these are three theories that I have regarding the last scene or the last moments of Eren's life, so I will give it on the channel. So later, next year, I don't want to hear, oh, you knew it already, or oh, why did you develop these theories? I told you many months before. Okay, so you were here together with me to know this. Okay, let's go on.
祭りが終わったら故郷に帰るとするが。そうですか。
And he was saying it already. Oh, look, this scene is something crazy. Oh, this scene
座っ
is
てもいいか。
unbelievable with his grandpa.
区の診療医の家が
He knows you. He knows you very well.
はじめまして。クルーガーです。よろしく、クルーガー君。先ほどの少年とは
Once again, do you see that next to Eren, even in this case, there is the tree without the leaves? Just a detail. But if we compare with the season 1, where the trees were all full of leaves, this is a special and amazing detail, in my opinion.
そうか。私も少年とは気が合いそうだ。話し相手を探すうちにこのベンチに腰掛けた。
He wants to talk to you,
あの
actually.
少年の叔父はエルディア
Mamma mia, Christ, guys.
福建派は楽園送りにされ、その家族も例外ではなかった。少年ら兄弟も家族を守るために戦士にし
Or even Falco has a great burden, like Eren. A great burden to carry.
ようやくグライス家は対となった。なぜ俺にその話を。あの子にお使いを頼むのはおやめなさい。おかしな疑いをかけられてはグライス家の努力が無駄になってしまう。
Listen who speaks.
そして心が健康なら家族のもとにお帰りなさい。もう会えなくなってからでは、後悔を残してからでは遅いのだ。
Okay, wait did I think one thing. Okay.
後悔ですか。家族に悔いがあるようですね。
Yes, I do. In this case, do you have some regrets? Yes.
はいよ。あの日、息子は妹を連れて壁を出た。私が
No, wait. That the sentence? Wait, I want to read it once again. That day, my son took my daughter outside the walls. He didn't say something like my son took his sister. Okay, my daughter, but anyway, no. My son took my daughter.
息子は妹を連れて壁を出た。
Yes.
私が普段から厳しくしすぎたんだ。医者を連れと。私だ。すべてを私が。勝手に出歩かないでください。
すみません。少し目を離した間に。
Well, he didn't say anything, just one question. Do you have some regrets? One simple question, see? Deadbolt! But I don't think he will follow Zeke. No. No. No.
すごいな。新聞で見た人だわ。
余計な話。
No, because sorry that I interrupt once again, but if he follows Zeke, okay,
会いたくださ
he has to kill also his friends. And I don't think it will be possible. So it's not coherent. If he loves Mikasa in that way, or if he loves his friends, no, he will never go against them. Otherwise, it's incoherent. That's why I think he will not follow Zeke. No.
が出てきた。かかれ。
No. It's like a marathon instead of
汚れたちが皿を運んでいる。通りで飯が匂うわけだ。
Oh, Azumabito here, the first time we see her.
騒がないで。
しかし、立派なお召し物が。ご婦人、いかがなされました。
お恥ずかしい。ワインを着物にこぼしてしまいまして手を借りていましたの。
Wait a second here. Yes, Azumabito is the first time that we see her. Yeah, yeah. She was protecting Udo because, yeah. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Okay.
それは大変です。どうぞこちらへ。
どうしてあなたがどんな目に遭うかわからないでしょう。
大丈夫か？
ああ、助けてもらった。俺をエルディア人だとして。
Yes.
あの人は東洋から来たヒーズル国の人だ。
Once again, Hizuru, it means Japan. Okay, I don't have to explain you this over again, but Hizuru, it means he, it means sun, and Zuru, it becomes he. Hizuru, in another way, you can say it he wo suru. That means the thing that makes the day. Okay, but then it was translated into the land of the rising sun. The rising sun, that thing that is making the day, that means the sun, that means Japan. Okay, I hope that I explained you properly. But hi o suru, it means that makes the day. And what is the thing that makes the day? The sun. That means that later it was called, Japan was called the land of the rising sun, because it's the first countries on the extreme east side, and that's the country that is seeing the sun at first. Okay.
旧姓の末裔よ。
オグエの大使、お久しぶりです。ザンビア、子供の時以来だな。
あの頃はよくあなたを
Lots of
探していました
formalities
ね。
here, but
覚えてるか、ビリー。おう、あの時木から落ちた傷だな。
紳士淑女の皆様。
this one I
今宵は
remember.
誠にありがとうございます。我々はつい先日まで資源を求め、醜い争いを演じてまいりました。しかし、昨日の敵は今日も敵。
Oh,
いや、失礼。
look, he was right. Yesterday's enemy is today's enemy. It's right. Even if he later decided to change the sentence, but I agree with the first one actually.
昨日の敵は今日の友。過去にあったことは酒とともにトイレへ流し、新たな祝杯をあげようではありませんか。それでは末永き平和に。
ありがとうございます。大使殿のジョークは大変高度な代物でした。しかしお客様は共通語が聞き取れなかったようなので、あとは私にお任せを。
いいぞビリー、いい選手の待
明日は皆様をレベリオ収容区に招待させていただきます。そこはかつて多くの国の民を虐殺した私と同じ血が流れる民族、エルディア人という悪魔が住む家です。中でも最も虐げられたマーレは、その悪魔を使って他国を虐げ、悲劇は繰り返される。エルディア人の根絶を願う気持ちはよくわかります。私はこの終わりのない問題に対して、
Yeah, but it will not solve anything. I mean, even if you decided to spill the tea.
私が初演出を務める舞台で披露させていただきます。偉大なる劇作家と歴史の目撃者に。
No, because at the end of the day, people always wanted to get their revenge. This is inside the human instinct, the human nature, and you can't change this. This is another message Isayama wants to convey, for sure. Oh, maybe, just saying, but maybe Nicola was there already. No, 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 he was already no, 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 I'm saying something stupid. Not because do you know why? Because I saw pasta, vongole pasta, so that's why I
この
thought.
状況は
But
何？
no, it's
祭
wrong.
りだよ。外の人たちが収容区にいっぱい入ってきて、いろんな出店を開いてんだよ。食え。
Ma Falco, you're so aggressive with the ice cream. Oh, here is the scene of the poor Reiner. But with this comic scene, because it was something hilarious, something to laugh about, we see the fact that Reiner, he's so kind. And this is another side of his personality that we didn't see in previous seasons. Not at all. But yeah, you see a different Reiner. Definitely in this part of this season, you see a Reiner that we have never expected to find. Yeah. Yes, as soon as they are happy, see? Yes, 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 yes. Yes.
苦しいよ。
お前が欲張るからだろうが。
毎日お祭りすればいいのにね。
そうだな。
なんだかね。最近
Ah!
初めてのことばっかり
And once again, I remark what I said in the previous live streaming. Go and check it out because we were not talking about the trees only, but we were talking about the sunsets and sunrises. Here, at the end of this episode, when Gabi is talking and she's saying, it seems like lots of new things have been happening. There's the sunset. Like in the previous episode, this connection, sunset, it means something that is ending and something that is predicting, a thing that is predicting that something new is happening. And the sunrise, the moment in which something new is starting for sure, a new era, a new period. But here, there is the sunset, even here. So, yeah, this connection with what I said last week, go and check it out and you will understand what I mean. Yes, yes.
なんだか
Yes.
何かが変わりそうな
Exactly.
気が
It's
する
about
の。
to change. Yes. Yes. Okay. Here there is the ending. Okay, let's go ahead. Here there is the extra scene after, so that's why I want to check it because it's so important actually. Oh my, this scene is something crazy, guys. Something crazy.
あれファルコはさっき知り合いを見つけたとかでどっか行ってました。大丈夫
No,
かあいつ
look.
まあこんな日に固いこと言うなって。
I think this was one of the best scenes of this part.
戻ってきたよ。
One of.
ブラウン副長
あんたどこ行ってたの？
ちょっといいですか。
今からか。いいんじゃない？まだ開幕まで。
Oh, in this scene, the innocence of Falco. Can you come with me because a man knows you? You have a friend that. Oh, innocence, innocence. My. Ah, this is a scene. I love it. Okay.
時間あるよ。
こっちです。
一体どうしたんだ？
Oh, in italiano diremo, ma come si fa a essere così ingenui? Eh?
ありますよ。こちらです。
Mamma mia. Ah.
来ましたよ。
4年ぶりだな、ライナ。
Oh, bellissimo, ok, I finished the episode, bellissimo. Io久しぶりだな、ライナ。Eren, cioè, mamma mia, raga, che feels, cioè, di quei momenti che, mamma mia. Ma mettiamoci nei panni di Rainer un secondo, cioè un secondo. Scende dalla cantina, cantina, insomma, è sotto nel come si chiama? Perché non è il sottopalco, insomma proprio un piano nel piano inferiore di quel palazzo. E Falco è così ingenuo che dice: "Va, te l'ho portato, te l'ho portato. I brought him to you." Cioè, te l'ho portato. E Rainer che scende le scale, che pensa di festeggiare, cioè c'è 'sto festival, avete visto il mood di prima, no, e poi dall'oggi al domani, proprio dall'oggi al domani. Anche se sapevano che sarebbero stati contrattaccati o comunque attaccati, però quel momento in cui scendi le scale con tanta ingenuità, perché non ti aspetti di vederlo lì, così, in quel momento lì, in quel modo lì. Ne è passato di tempo Rainer, ma mamma mia. E poi erano con tutta quella calma, no, perché sa di avere il coltello dalla parte del manico. Quell'attitudine, quel modo di fare, quel modo di esprimersi della serie: "Oh, io tanto son qui, me ne frego, sono pronto ad attaccare quando cavolo voglio, ho comunque il gigante d'attacco, ho anche il gigante fondatore, son qua." Cioè me la godo tranquillamente. Però prima di godermela, aspetta che facciamo 4 chiacchiere, cioè è fantastico, fantastico. Il modo in cui okay, sorry, I'm speaking Italian and later I will let you understand. Ma il modo in cui lui con nonchalance e avendo cambiato negli anni l'espressione facciale, la tonalità della voce, quanto prima era irruento e quanto invece adesso è calmo, proprio statico, dopo aver compreso tante cose. La vita è questa, cioè anche nella vita reale, ragazzi. All'inizio hai una percezione delle cose che è totalmente disincantata, disillusa. No, illusoria, scusate, no, sto dicendo una cavolata. Disincantata, cioè incantata ma anche, illusoria, che poi il tutto diventa un disincanto, una disillusione. E anche il modo di fare, gli atteggiamenti, le gestualità cambiano. Ehm, Questo passaggio di Eren che prima urlava, piangeva, si dimenava, ehm era insopportabile per alcuni. Infatti molte persone non hanno mai amato l'Eren della prima stagione, ma se devo essere sincera per me è stato molto coerente il suo atteggiamento, visto che era un bambino. Ehm, ma e infatti molti amano l'Eren di adesso, cioè l'Eren della quarta stagione, o comunque anche l'Eren della terza stagione seconda parte. Però io devo dire che è stato necessario avere anche l'Eren della prima stagione, perché abbiamo visto il passaggio da ragazzino a uomo e le cose anche nella vita nostra, cioè di tutti i giorni, cambiano col tempo. Se prima eravamo magari anche più spensierati, quando anche noi eravamo ragazzini, eravamo più spensierati, avevamo tanti sogni, no, adesso le cose sono diverse da una prospettiva diversa, no, quindi mi è piaciuto tantissimo questo cambiamento che sembra essere repentino, ma non è così, di questo modo di vedere le cose o di questo atteggiamento che Eren ha in questa quarta stagione prima parte e che avrà anche nella seconda a questo punto, ma proprio il modo, no, di parlare con molta calma, essendo sicuro di ciò che lui è e avendo presa visione di quello che è il suo futuro, di quella che è la sua fine, perché è appunto un modo per seguire il suo destino, che ormai è già segnato, secondo quello che penso. Cioè non penso che ci sarà un risvolto positivo, non penso assolutamente, penso che Eren debba morire perché è il suo destino e forse morendo riuscirà a trovare la libertà, no, quella libertà che voleva già avere in un altro modo, cioè andando oltre le mura, ma forse l'anima di Eren o quello che è Eren non può trovare la pace in questo mondo, no, nel mondo di Shingeki e quindi il trovare la pace forse è o comunque la libertà è un qualcosa che va oltre quel mondo e quindi il suo destino appunto è segnato secondo quello che penso. Però bellissimo questa ultima frase, cioè the last sentence when of this episode when he's saying, "Ah, it's been a long time since last time we met, Reiner." This is a great sentence that is said with this calm, this perfect attitude of a person who already knows what to do, and it's just because of him when he decides to do this. I really like that. Bellissimo, yes. Spero che Sai Games Pictures torni torni ad aiutare Mappa per la parte 2. Ah, davvero? Beh, allora sì dai, vediamo, lo scopriremo solo vivendo, però sì, se mi dici che loro hanno aiutato Mappa per quegli episodi può anche essere che vengano aiutati da qualcun altro, questa volta magari hanno fatto grazia di Dio e hanno chiesto aiuto a qualcun altro, però dai, eh sì, soprattutto l'episodio 7 è stato molto bello, secondo me, molto bello. Mi sto chiedendo se Isayama non sia un nome d'arte e non l'abbia scritto tu Attack on Titan. Oddio perché? Magari se l'hai costa no perché? Cosa ho detto che cosa ho detto? Cosa ho detto? No, io penso che Isayama Hajime è l'autore, io non sono assolutamente la ghostwriter perché punto primo i kanji non li so alla perfezione, quindi non penso che Isayama sappia l'inglese, non lo so, non gliel'ho mai chiesto, aspetta che chiamo. Ma perché cosa ho detto? Okay, non dirmi che cosa ho detto perché se no capirei. Però ecco, Isayama no, esiste. Hajime Isayama è lui. Esiste come nome e cognome, dai, non penso che sia il nome no, 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 no. Però ecco, io penso questo, penso che Eren nel mondo in cui ha vissuto finora non ha mai trovato pace, mai, mai una volta. Se ci pensate, non ha mai trovato una libertà effettiva, non ha mai trovato la pace vera e propria dei sensi, cioè proprio quando tu dici: "Oh, ho lottato tanto, ma ora sono in pace con me stesso, con gli altri e vivo una vita a rose e fiorellini." Non è mai successo finora e mai succederà fino alla fine della sua vita, credo, perché purtroppo cioè è proprio una visione leopardiana, okay, tutto è male. Cioè proprio penso che Isayama potrebbe piacere Leopardi, perché tutto è male, il pessimismo cosmico solito, no, del non troverò mai pace, qui non troverò mai la mia felicità, perché con l'atteggiamento che Eren ha avuto in questa quarta stagione prima parte, ce lo vedi proprio anteporre la felicità degli altri alla sua, anche, facendo del male all'inizio, ma poi sono certa che Mikasa comprenderà o che qualcuno ci spiegherà: "Cacchio, se Mikasa ha capito che in realtà lui non avrebbe mai voluto dirle: "Ti odio", ma era semplicemente un escamotage per lui, per salvarla. E quindi, spero che un giorno nella parte seconda vedremo, capiremo se Mikasa ha compreso, no, che quella era semplicemente una tattica per dirgli: "Guarda, ti amo tantissimo, ma devo fare questa cosa perché è necessario che io la faccia." Ecco, per qualche motivo il commento continuava a cancellarsi, è la quinta volta che lo scrivo. Good luck. Ehm, Però capisci, ecco, io penso questo. Sì, sto parlando sempre con Lorenzo perché è Lorenzo che vuole interagire con me oggi, però uhm, credo questo. Cioè Eren non ha mai trovato pace alcuna nel mondo in cui ha vissuto. Sì, cioè sì, da quando ha salvato anche Mikasa. Cioè da quel momento, se devo essere sincera, da quel momento in poi non è mai stato tranquillo Eren, per quello che conosciamo noi. Sì, ha avuto una vita ma anche quando, ce l'aveva a morte con quei bulli che davano contro Armin, eccetera, eccetera, lui non ha mai avuto una vita tranquilla. Ha sempre avuto una vita molto tormentata, molto, mhmm, come posso definirla? Sì, leggi quello che ho scritto sopra, l'hai skipato ancora. Non lo vedo. Cioè vedo solo mi sto chiedendo se Isayama non sia un nome d'arte o non l'abbia scritto tu Attack on Titan. Magari sei la ghostwriter, grazie del complimento, lo apprezzo, grazie mille, ma non credo. E poi c'è scritto: "Per qualche motivo il commento continua a cancellarsi, è la quinta volta che lo scrivo." Questo ho letto io, non c'è altro. Per quello che sembra che io lo skippi, ma non c'è. Io leggo proprio tutto quello che compare, capisci? Si vede che non me lo fa leggere, ecco. Però grazie mille del complimento. Poi ho letto anche che Sai Games Pictures ha aiutato Mappa tra gli episodi 4 e 8. Quello? Intendi quello? Allora continua a cancellarmi quello che scrivo. Pazienza. Ma non ti preoccupare, cioè tanto un giorno ne parleremo ancora sicuramente. Ma, sì. Okay, aspetta che lo dico anche in inglese perché se no sembra che cioè se lo riguardassero anche se è infinita sta live streaming però. Yeah, I think that the only way for Eren to find peace or to find freedom is to kill himself. Why do I say this? Is because in the world he is living in, he has never found freedom, real freedom, and he has never found a real peace. He had always he had always to struggle. He had always to fight others. He had to face his destiny that was a terrible destiny. Sorry. Mi chiamano un secondo, un secondo. Hi. Hi, arigato. Arigato. Scusate, I'm sorry. Okay, I was just saying, oh, I appeared like this. Yeah, Eren always had to struggle, always had to face a terrible reality because let's try to put ourselves in his position. He one day found out that he is a Titan. And nobody asked for that in his life, but it happened that his mother was killed like that. Nobody can find peace, I guess, in his condition. And that's why I think the only way to find the real freedom is to go beyond that world in which he's living in. And that's why his fate to die is already signed. I mean, it's already okay, I sign for my future. Okay, let's sign. Now, it's already decided. And there's nothing else that can happen. I mean, I don't think Eren will survive because that's not the leitmotif of what he is. That's not what he really wants to find. I think he has to be killed or yeah. And that yes, it makes sense because before I was saying I think that his friends will kill him, okay? And by saying this, I think so. I mean, I think that that's the only way for him to find freedom or peace because he will be killed by his favorite people. And that's another way to be free, another way to find peace once again. But let's see. Let's see. Ed era stranito nel rivederla con i capelli. Ah, sì! No, ma prima l'ho letto quello. L'ho letto. Aspetta, capelli corti e le sembrava più grande. Quello è il commento? Ed era stranito nel rivederla con i capelli lunghi, cosa che nell'anime non succede. Ma chi? Ti sparo i nomi e tu mi dici sì o no. Mikasa? Era stranito nel rivederla con i capelli lunghi. Mikasa. Cosa che nell'anime non succede. Mikasa. Dimmi solo sì o no. Mikasa. Sì, okay. Tu parli del sì, scusate. Ci va mio marito ad aprire la porta stavolta. Però, tu intendi allora la scena del primo episodio? Dimmi sempre sì o no. È la scena del primo episodio che abbiamo visto prima? Nel manga si sveglia piangendo, cosa che l'aveva sognato. Allora quando leggeremo il manga insieme, perché ho un'idea, sì, perfetto Lorenzo, ti ho compreso. Quando leggeremo il manga insieme in qualche modo, troverò la modalità per farlo, ne parleremo di questa cosa, perché appunto vorrò leggere non solo Shingeki no Kyojin, ma anche altri manga, di modo da confrontare le cose. Cioè mi piacerebbe fare questo, ovviamente dopo aver visto l'anime, mi piacerebbe fare questo confronto manga e anime. Quali sono le differenze e che cosa cambia, perché può cambiare tanto, no, a seconda di quello che possiamo, leggere o vedere, no. Bene, bravo. Allora intanto mi hai dato questo là che, l'aveva vista coi capelli corti, allora porca miseria, aveva già sognato. Però quello che mi chiedo io, vabbè che me lo spiegheranno, non devi spiegarmelo tu Lorenzo in questo momento, ma mi chiedo ancora come sia possibile questa cosa, perché se Eren diventa gigante dopo quella scena dell'albero, del primo episodio, come cavolo fa a sognare? Solitamente uno ha delle visioni su quello che succede prima o quello che è successo dopo, ma solitamente quello che è successo dopo, se è un gigante già, no? Non lo so. Vabbè, comunque ne riparleremo sicuramente. Oddio, mamma mia, ho già 1 ora e 46 minuti. Grazie comunque dei complimenti Lorenzo, cioè adesso non so cosa ho azzeccato e cosa no, ma non dirmelo, ecco, però mi fa piacere che ho azzeccato qualcosa. Ecco, questo è già un passo avanti. Almeno, già mi metto in mente cosa potrò andare a vedere, quindi so già che piangerò lo stesso. In ogni modo, in qualsiasi modalità io la metta, piangerò lo stesso, sicuro. Ti sarà chiaro, benissimo, mi sarà chiaro. Anche questa è una cosa che ammiro di Isayama, perché mi spiega le cose. Cioè, non me le spiega prima che io intanto, provo a rimuginarci sopra, ma me le spiega dopo quando io ho già magari una mente di un certo tipo e poi mi smonterà su qualcosa. Però mi piace questo tipo di stile, cioè mi piace lo stile in cui vedi che una persona ti vuole raccontare una storia, ma poi sei tu che puoi anticiparlo, che comunque puoi smentirlo, o comunque puoi avere un'idea di un certo tipo, ma poi ti viene smontata, puoi avere un'idea di un certo tipo e poi ti viene confermata e quindi esulti. Quindi mi piace questa cosa, mi piace lo stile che ha lui e spero che magari in un futuro possa scrivere un'altra storia che possa ispirare, perché vi ripeto, il messaggio che viene passato in questa storia sono tanti, non è solo uno, mi correggo, ma è proprio la bellezza dei messaggi che è importante, bisogna coglierli. E se uno è in grado, anche come nuova generazione, di coglierli, possiamo creare un mondo migliore. Non è impossibile del tutto, però ci debbono essere dei parametri o comunque delle cose, delle metodologie, delle regole che possano permettere ad un'evoluzione di un mondo migliore. Se il mondo rimane uguale, il cambiamento non ci sarà mai. Deve esserci un cambiamento anche sotto quel punto di vista e allora le cose potrebbero cambiare. Però, ripeto, un'altra delle tematiche fondamentali di questa storia è che l'uomo è peccatore, cioè l'uomo non finirà mai di commettere degli errori, altrimenti saremmo perfetti. Per cui essendo peccatore, peccando, cioè commettendo degli errori, vabbè, dal punto di vista religioso possiamo dire peccando, ma dal punto di vista invece sociologico, commettendo degli errori, faremo tanta fatica perché l'uomo, essendo peccatore, o comunque colui che commette errori, non essendo perfetto, non essendo un essere perfetto, ehm, ci può essere la sfiga, ci può essere il problema che questi errori non vengano mai sanati e che ci sia una ripetizione di errori. Per cui, ma anche la nostra storia lo ammette di per certo, cioè lo ammette già così, essendo storia. Se voi studiate storia capirete che non è che abbiamo fatto chissà quali passi da gigante, eh. Cioè anche adesso, nel mondo in cui viviamo adesso, le guerre continuano ad esistere, le divergenze di opinioni e i insulti, pregiudizi, eccetera, eccetera, ci sono ancora, per cui non è che noi abbiamo fatto chissà quali passi in avanti, semmai li abbiamo modellati in modo diverso, li abbiamo anche nascosti in modo diverso, ma l'essenza rimanda sempre a quello, ovvero che l'uomo non cambierà mai o che comunque l'uomo continuerà a ripetere immancabilmente i propri errori. Per quanto riguarda l'azione, sono sicuro che dovranno usare ancora tanta CGI. La parte finale del manga ha molta azione, sì, mi è stato detto, almeno quello mi è stato detto. Nemmeno con 2 anni di ritorno di Imai ed Ebisu potrebbero fare gli scontri. Ma vediamo, che può essere che adesso, non so, avranno fatto un miracolo, non lo so. In 2D, beh. I leaker dicono che stanno utilizzando una tecnica per rendere ultra realisti, bravissimi. Sì, ma infatti l'avevan già detto, eh. Cioè il direttore del gruppo di mappa che segue appunto Shingeki no Kyojin ha detto: stiamo sperimentando qualcosa di nuovo". Per cui quindi se la CGI era già ottima prima, già vedremo, vedremo. Ansia a pacchi, perché logicamente l'ansia da prestazione ci sarà per forza, esattamente come il dire, cioè l'ansia proprio del primo episodio. Adesso non so cosa succederà nel primo episodio, ma abbiamo capito che ci sarà lo scontro Eren-Reiner, questo l'abbiamo capito, come minimo. Però tutto quello che viene dopo, fingers crossed, incrociamo le dita e vedremo. Va bene ragazzi, grazie Lorenzo per la collaborazione di oggi, come sempre. Grazie logicamente per le bellissime parole che hai speso. Io mi auguro di aver azzeccato magari le cose che in cui non voglio piangere, ma sicuramente piangerò, tanto fa lo stesso, ho sempre pianto in questo canale, cioè trovatemi un'avventura in cui non ho pianto, ma vabbè. Ci vediamo settimana prossima, lunedì prossimo. We will see once again next Monday, early Monday morning, Japanese time, with episode 5. With the rewatch, I will keep this live streaming so you will be able to watch it again. Also because there are new things that I told you, and hope you enjoy and hope you don't spoil. Thank you. Quello che manca sono i freelancers. Lo so, ma può essere che abbia acquistato qualche freelancer? Chi lo sa? Vedremo. Grazie mille per avermi seguito come sempre. Questa live streaming rimarrà sul canale perché ho accennato a cose che magari non vi ho detto nei mesi precedenti. E ci vediamo settimana prossima, lunedì mattina, orario giapponese, e riguarderemo insieme l'episodio numero 5, che è bello tosto. 5, 6 e 7 sono proprio stati il bom 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 di tutto. E ci vediamo la prossima volta. See you next time. Thank you so much for the support. Bye guys. See you next time.